What's good, my lovelies? Lovely soul Empress here. So I know I normally don't come on Saturday nights, but I was home and I was like, you know what? Let's see what Spirit got to say. So I'm going to light some incense. We're going to take a look and see what's going on. You know, there's a big transit on Tuesday. We'll have Neptune and Jupiter conjunct. What's good, Tamila? We'll have Neptune and Jupiter conjunct, but it'll also be in a sextile with the sun, so it's going to be a lot of big energy. All right, so to me, it feels like new beginnings for some people. It could be endings, but I feel like all of this is a freedom energy. What's good, Shamika? Yeah, I am feeling better. Oh, girl, them 2 days was rough. But yeah. So I feel like this energy that's coming in on Tuesday, and you might even feel it already. I already kind of catching the energy. So like I said, Jupiter and Neptune sitting in Pisces are in a conjunction, but it's going to be trying the sun, okay? And then on the 16th, I forget what happens. It's something to do with Venus. I think it goes into Aries. So it ends up at being like even more powered up, because remember that Venus loves that Pisces energy as well, and being that this powerful conjunction is happening there, and then in Taurus, you know, which is 4 days later. Okay, so this is all happening like between, let's say, the 11th and the 20th, right? All these events are happening where they're going to be going into Aries, leaving Aries and going into Taurus. The 16th is also the full moon. So we have a lot of big energy, and I feel like it's really positive. What's good, L cubed? Right? So it's really positive energy. This may come with some challenges, okay? Like it could come with some challenges. It's like we're being freed, okay? So and I have been saying that 2020 was like, it was the year that everything was made challenging. So that 2021 was more like the wipeout, like everything got wiped out. And then 2022 is like the rebuild. You're actually seeing the beginning now. This is going to be the beginning of the rebuild. What's good, Soulful Sister? Okay, where we get to start rebuilding or seeing the fruit of what we've been doing. What's good, Sarah? What we've been putting in. Okay, and Jupiter, you know, brings gifts, and Neptune, you know, Neptune has a double side to it, because although it's dreamy and you know, you can see the better in things, sometimes it can lead to excesses or avoidance, like indulging in substances. Okay, so we have to be careful with that, and especially that's hanging out with Jupiter, because it wants to expand everything, right? But this is good energy, y'all, and for the most part, expect it through most of the summer. All right, so I just kind of wanted to come through. I mean, we do have a retrograde coming in at the end of May, but is it the end of May, or is it? No, it's the end of May. I feel like this is good vibes, okay? This is good vibes, and you know, you should take advantage of it. The one thing I would say is that what falls away now, allow it to, okay? Strap yourself in, of course, but go with the flow, you know? Don't try to hold on too tightly, okay? That's where things could get they could get messy, okay? So you got trust. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them, right? So, and I feel like we're becoming pretty good at this, about grasping that when we don't work with the divine, we're actually fighting with ourselves, like trying to make what we want be instead of what we need be. Okay? And knowing that the divine not only makes a way, but their vision is always better than yours, right? Because sometimes when we're manifesting from our limited experience, okay? And sometimes we miss the bigger picture. Okay, you got companionship. I'm sorry, maybe we need a little compassion too. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. And I feel like maybe there's something here about being able to appreciate others more because we took the time out to appreciate ourselves. Like this is I just feel like it has something to do with growth, with emotional growth. Okay, yeah, you see love. And it says divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. And it's like I said, that once you learn to be with oneself truly, like to do the shadow work, to look in the dark places, it gives you not only a new appreciation of yourself, but of the connections that, because during those seasons, that's the time that a lot of connections fall away because we realize that they weren't for our highest good, whether spirit highlighted it to us or we discovered it through the frequency change, right? Because when you're elevating, your frequency changes and people, places, and things start to fall away. Okay, so I feel like there's something here about being able to look at existing situations and connections in a different light. Okay, you got guidance, and it says, when you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. Okay, and I feel like this, it feels like internal knowing, clearing. Okay, as true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mind to God's, such freedom. And this is what I was saying when I first started. I was saying that, you know, Uranus is sitting in Taurus. We're about to go into Taurus on April 20th. And we have this and Uranus has been sitting there for a couple years, and it's like everything is aligning now. So it's like, you know, being all corralled, and then all of a sudden it swings open. So I feel like that's the energy. Let's go with Moonology. So what are y'all getting into on this this Saturday night? Got me fucked up. I don't even know what day it is. See what else comes out. I feel like this energy is going to be with us for a little while. You laying in bed? You being lazy today? I did a little bit of that, but I had to go to the store and I had some spiritual work I had to do. What do we have here? Okay, speak your world into being was the first one. And it says, this is for the first quarter moon in Gemini. And I feel like it has the twins here. You're watching Breaking Bad? There you go. There's a duality, you know, as above, so below. And, you know, I was saying that there's a building. You're a Taurus. You getting chocolate wasted? I was just munching on some cookies. I'm a Taurus too, so I know all about the food obsession. But I feel like there's this as above, so below, and this building that we've been going through, this cyclical purge, and then trying to find the true north, right? And I feel like it's like spirit telling you like it's here, it's finally time, you know, the manifestations, speak your world into being. I feel like you've done that. I feel like there's going to be more of that. I feel like there's fine tuning with the way you are wording your manifestations. I feel like you've got a little time under your belt now. You're learning how to co-create. Okay, you got last quarter moon in Sagittarius, which is the exact opposite of Gemini. That is the as above, so below. Practice gratitude. We did a whole reading about this last week, about, you know, even in the face of our struggles, we have to be mindful, to be grateful, because we take for granted so many things that Spirit has helped us with, even on a daily level, that may seem mundane. Okay? New moon in Gemini. This is a lot of Gemini duality energy right here. Think it through. Okay, I also feel like, you know, things are going to be picking up speed. We're in the tail end of Aries season. But Jupiter is the planet of expansion. And I feel like we're going to have this energy kind of all the way, you know, through most of the summer. At least I just feel like it's going to be kind of with us, with some roller coasters in there, but to about August. Okay, so I feel like Leo season. And I feel like we have to be quick, because it's as if the energy is moving faster. So it's like you gotta kind of have an idea of the direction. Okay, and then it's first quarter moon in Aries. Step into your power. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's now. Okay. Now we're going to have a full moon in Scorpio. That will be around May 16th, 18th, something like that, right? And it says full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. So as these things are picking up speed, I feel like these freedoms, these breakthroughs, they come, you know, they garner new attention. So I feel like through this attention, you will have people who will be there to cheer you on, but you'll also have others who are there to watch you fail. And actually, you know, don't fear that, because those very people, this is the proof that you're on the right path, because there should always be a little bit of resistance, right? There should always be, you know, what do they say? There's a couple sayings that allude to that, like there's no bad publicity, right? Or you know, when you start achieving a certain level of success, this is when you will have more enemies. Okay, so don't necessarily despair is what I'm saying. Okay, but just watch out for like middle of May, the end, you know, getting closer to the end of Taurus season, that, you know, and that's also going to be when the retrograde, when the Mercury retrograde, because I think the retrograde officially starts on the 10th. So there'll be like this energy with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's not a bad thing, okay? I feel like it's just showing us. It's just showing us, okay? Flower of life, divine creativity, and manifestation. Okay, I feel like this is a light being. You know, this is like learning a particular frequency and learning how to possess it, not just achieve it briefly. Okay, you got Chariot of Ascension, spiritual work of the higher initiate. Okay, so with these two, it's like a higher vibration that you've been riding on. I feel like the higher your vibration, or the more steady that you've learned to keep this, it's like in accordance with your reward from Jupiter. So like the more self-doubt, the more rigidity, all these blockages that have impeded you in the past, the more you have released of those, the bigger the reward is. Okay, divine sisterhood, community of spiritual sisters and brothers of light. Okay, so I feel like not everyone is ascending. Okay, I feel like again, it's going in accordance with the work that people have put in. Okay, I feel like it's gonna become more obvious who has taken on the assignment, who has been pulled back into the season of lack, or to these lower frequencies. Okay, miracle of Isis, miraculous healing of the goddess. Okay, so also I feel like this sun trine with Jupiter and Neptune is going to be very empowering. I'm sure all of us are dying to feel like that real spring energy. I'm already starting to see flowers and my tulips are growing. So I feel like this is there feels like there's some unions also. Okay, we also had this this duality here, right? And I just finished recording, for those of you that are in my private, you know, in my YouTube and Patreon, I just finished recording Monday's energy, which is the day before this conjunction. And the reading was all about like the couple energy. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of chances for romance in the next couple of months. Okay, so Spirit, do you want me to take any more of these, or are we going straight, okay, to the star seed? Okay. So we're going to take these, and then we're going to get into the tarot. I want to see what's coming on up. I want to see what Jupiter wants to bring us. I feel like it's juicy energy. It may feel a little frantic. There's still a little, there's always going to be some kinks, but I feel like there's surprises, okay? Surprises because it involves Uranus, and anytime Uranus is involved, you never know what to expect. You sure hope so? Me too. I'm looking forward to it, okay? I used to fear, you know, all these terms and changes, and now I feel like they're opportunities, okay, to explore different parts of myself and to continue the work of ascension. I feel like this should be a daily a daily goal. Okay, not to say that we're gonna make quantum leaps every day, but you'll be surprised that, you know, the little bit of time that you do put into it is effective the more and more you do it. Okay, so you're not alone. And it says isolation, physical connection, and community. Okay, so also this is again with the 2, as above, so below. This doesn't only have to be romantic. These can be friendships. Okay, if you can see, there's like some electrical, don't look at my nails, they're terrible. I need to call and make an appointment. But there's like static electricity. There's like the need to connect now. Okay, there also could be the need to disconnect to connect. Like, in other words, feeling that you're in connection with the people who are in lower vibration and wanting to free yourself from that so that you can find like-minded people. There's going to be some emphasis on that as well. Okay, this could be in all types of relationships. This could be with family, friends, lovers, okay? Big picture thinking, Pallades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. I feel like as we're shedding some of these blockages, whether they're mental, physical, emotional, energetic, you know, I feel like this starts to leave space for things that can actually come in and bring in, you know, cultivate ideas, growth, ascension, prosperity. I mean, it says big picture thinking. So I also feel like, you know, Jupiter's the planet of expansion, and they're saying, you know, pat yourself on the back for what you have done. Yes, there's always going to be something else that needs to be dealt with, looked at, okay, revised. But this is the time to like to go big or go home. Like, you know, it's only what the limits is only within your own mind, right? So if we can retrain ourselves in so many other areas, right? And when it comes to our personal success, let's say let's say you want to start a business, right? What if you retrained your brain so that no meant not now? Okay, so it doesn't mean that it's no forever. Maybe that means not now. I have to adjust this, or I have to do this other thing first, or I have to tend to this. But it would shift your mind to seeing that there's really not a no. Unless if it's outside of yourself, and you know, like, let's say a romantic situation, you can't force somebody to love you, but you can allow yourself and put yourself in connection with people who are open to the idea of love. So that there's always a level of control of what you can do. Right? So spirits, like, don't limit yourself. Like, this is the time to think big. What is it that you really want? You want that business? You know, manifest that, but when you manifest, put the action with it. You want that love, put yourself in places where you can be seen while you're manifesting this. Support, you know, this request, right? Part of supporting the request is removing the self-doubt and the negative talk that prevents us from maintaining the frequency that allows these opportunities to come in. Okay, so you have here lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. And I just said that we had to be willing to ride the wave and not hold on so tight as that we constrict our own options. You have water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. I feel like things are going to be moving quickly. I feel like Spirit is telling you, you know, if you're, let's say you're starting a new business, there may be many things on your plate right now. Don't forget, within that transformation, or this all this work that you're putting in to manifest the things that you want, to check in with yourself, to remember to take care of yourself, okay, to take breaks. Because I feel like we go from Aries season, which is the self and the do and the go, and we go into Taurus season, which is about the valuing and the building. And Taurus digs their heels in and they put their nose to the grindstone, okay? I feel like people say that Taurus is lazy, but often even in their stillness, their minds are still working towards a particular outcome. It's as if they are working through the steps in their inaction, so that when they do move forward, it moves quickly. Okay, so like when the bull sees red. Okay, so whale and orca elders, share your song, frequency of sounds, diving deep. Okay, and I feel like this is the share your song and frequency of sound. I feel like this has to do with learning that you are, and I said this the other day, a divine sovereign being, and but also not being afraid to allow, I feel like when you are not whole, you may try to possess a love, possess a friendship. You will try to hold on to something that's external from you because you feel whole. I mean, you feel lack, right? But once you become whole, you recognize that you can share of yourself without as much expectation because you already feel complete. And vice versa, when you are in that mindset, you will attract people who in turn also feel whole. And there's a mutual respect. That's the word Spirit said. Mutual respect, gratitude, and mutual gratitude. Okay, so it's as if they want us to take care of ourselves. They want us to be able to be open to opportunities, but they also want us to go after what it is that we want. Okay, you got portal, doors are opening. You decide, rewards, wild card. Remember, you had, what was that? Big picture thinking, go big or go home. So Spirit's like, you know, don't even put limits on yourself right now. Right? So, and you know, for those of you who've taken my manifestation course, you know that I tell you, you know, use words that like put a floor, that put a floor, not a ceiling, right? So like, at least I need to find a position that at least makes this much so I can meet X, Y, and Z. So I can at least meet X, Y, and Z expectations while I'm building, right? I don't say I only want, you know, I don't know, $20 an hour or whatever the hell, right? I only want that. That would be absurd, right? Because what if Spirit was going to give me a $35 an hour job, right? So I always put a floor, but I never put a ceiling. Okay, so I feel like that's kind of like what they're saying. Like, don't limit yourself. Okay, don't limit yourself to how far. You know, practice writing your manifestations so that, and reread them, you know, so that you get to see, you know, as your vibration raises, if your words are still aligning with you, if there's a better way that you can structure them. Look at that, the Hierophant. Okay, Taurus energy. Okay, very much about hope and faith, but it's also having a moral code. Okay, the moon. I feel like the moon is a couple different messages here. I mean, first off, the first message I'm getting is like being the Hierophant, having that moral code in spite of the moon. Like, meaning like whether or not somebody's watching you. Right? And you could have been cleaning out your emotional closet, let's say, right? Cleaning out your emotional closet for some time now, because maybe there is a particular type of relationship you're looking for, right? It's not that you don't have options. It's that, are they the type of options that you really desire? It's the energy I'm getting. I really feel that. Okay, we're going to clarify these if I can get these apart. All right, I'm liking this. Look, Nine of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So it's very much about what you've built. You know, how that resonates with you. What are you looking for in the future and how you can attain it. What's good, Cynthia? Yes, I feel good. I was so sick for 2 days. I am back. Okay. So you got the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, like I said. And it's really like, it's like, okay, I've done this. I've gone through that. I purged this. I attained this. But now I want to shift to my wish fulfillment, to what really aligns with me, to my soul tribe, to my purpose. You know, like healthy selfishness, honestly. All right, so you got the Hierophant out here. What's going on? With the Three of Cups, right? You could be planning an event. This could be a birthday event. This also can be, you know, you trying to do things or keep things in a particular positive way, or do things right, like with this Hierophant moral code, because you know that there's attention on you with this Three of Cups, okay? Eight of Wands, there also could be romantic communication or passionate communication, or you could be passionate about an event, okay? I feel like there are some conflicts, okay? There could be people watching. I feel like I told you in the beginning that the more you ascend, the more you develop your ability to bring in those manifestations, the more attention you will incur, okay? Because the wheel is turning, all right? So there are going to be people who are going to feel like maybe, you know, why are you so special, or what makes you so grand that you've gotten this favor from Jupiter in some way. But it goes back to what I was saying about the level of the purge, the level of the digging into the blockages, and that will correlate to how much progress you receive from Jupiter. Okay, so you have the moon out here, Spirit. Why is this? So I feel like, you know, this moon, and I was saying, you know, wanting to a certain code about how your life should be, even if nobody's watching, right? And I feel like there was a time, you know, for me it was 2020. For you it could have been a different time. But I feel like there was a time where you went to the moon, or you went to the goddess, or you went to the energy in which you believe. And, you know, you asked for help. You asked for healing. Okay, Four of Swords with the moon, all right? Talking to the moon, right? Bruno Mars, right? Because of the burdens. Because it feels like life got hard, or it got overwhelming, or you were just fucking tired, right? This is the mental chatter that won't close out, right? These are the things that you were holding on to, and that were holding on to you, and that were preventing you from the healing that you needed with this Temperance card. These were the blockages, right? The juggling of what we should do, but not wanting to let go of the things that maybe we held on to because they felt safe, even if they were toxic or painful, right? How do they say? Better the devil you know than the devil you don't, right? So you got the Three of Pentacles here. Why is this Three of Pentacles here? With the Lovers and collaborations and wanting to know if you've chosen right, or maybe you didn't and you learned that the hard way. Okay, because you have the Three of Pentacles out here with the Lovers needing to make a choice about a collaboration. And then you have the Strength card. Okay, so that can also be, you know, hard landings. Okay, hard landings. Harsh truths, or not being chosen, or having to leave something that you know is not good for you, even if it feels, you know, like it should be. Because sometimes that's the biggest fight that we have with ourselves. But it should have worked, but it could have worked, but why didn't it? Right? All right, so we've got out here the Knight of Cups. Okay, the Knight of Cups is out here with the Five of Pentacles, because we could have been waiting for things that never came into being. You know, with this Five of Pentacles, getting breadcrumbed, or we could have felt like whatever. Let's say you were trying to start a building, building a business. You could have been working towards this for so long and felt like, you know, you were always looking from the outside in, like, why can't I break through, right? But Judgment is here. I feel like something is it's like you proved that you weren't going to give up, or you proved that you were willing to do the work, that you were willing to shed those things that were preventing you from achieving what you wanted to achieve. And it may not have been easy, all right? You have the Death card out here, Spirit. Why? But I feel like this is the reward, yeah, because see, now the Hierophant comes out again. Some of these situations you had to remove yourselves from marriages, okay? Others, it's like because you were willing to shed that, is now that commitment is gonna be coming in, or it is now that you find yourself, you could have thought that you know, that you weren't finding people that were right for commitment, and all along it could have been that you weren't ready for commitment. I mean, they might have not been shit. What's good, Trisha? They might not have been shit, right? But you know what they say, right? We got to keep it a buck, that we attract what the frequency we're in, right? So there could have been some realizations about the part that you played and the type of person that was coming towards you. This could have been something that you worked on to try to elevate, to try to redirect what you wanted in your life. I feel like this Hierophant is being reborn. I feel like even if these come through endings, they're coming through endings to have new beginnings. I feel like many of you that have been without commitment are coming into a season where you're going to meet like-minded individuals who want commitment. You got the Six of Cups here, okay? Spirit, why is this Six of Cups here? Six of Cups comes out with the King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So this feels like, oh, the incense is ending. This feels like, you know, somebody who, I feel like there's some energy with the Six of Cups of you feeling renewed, or like your younger self, or like you got your mojo back. I feel like this King of Cups, whether it's a masculine or a feminine, there's some energy here of wanting to be open to the emotion, or to their emotions, or to explore, emotionally explore. Okay, and then with the Ace of Pentacles here, this is the seed for something. I feel like this King of Cups, male or female, recognizes that there's a seed for something. Okay, you got the Six of Swords out here. Okay, so the Six of Swords is with the Six of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So I feel like you could have set out on a path, let's say. Maybe you've been giving people the pink slip everywhere you go. Like, your vibe ain't for me. Your shit ain't for me either. I'm ready to deuces on this job. Like, you might be giving out pink slips everywhere you go, right? You could have your energy so affixed to a particular signature of ascension and of growth that you have decided that you're not taking no for an answer. Six of Swords. I'm going to calm my waters. I don't really care, you know, who or what or where, you know, who gets left behind. This is the mission. This is the assignment. I'm not taking any no's for an answer, right? And I just said before, what if we retrain the brain to hear not now instead of no, right? But it feels like that type of energy. And I feel like this person, whether you knew them in the past or you're just meeting them, or they're just coming out of their shit, or they just did the same thing where they just cleaned out their closet, you know. I'm hearing, sorry, I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet, right? Eminem. So I feel like this person is in a similar energy. So whether you know them or not either, you know, it feels like these boats are headed towards each other. Okay? Feels like these boats are headed towards each other. All right? And I feel like whether you are the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords came out, okay, or you're a masculine, right? Either which way, the Queen of Swords has a foresight. Okay, she already knows the truth within herself. She's just waiting to hear that, whether you tell her the truth. Now, I feel like there's a game plan here. Or there's a there is a destination in mind. Whether this is a move, business, you know, whether you're saying, you know what, I want to meet my partner. Whatever this is, it's as if there's already a fixed, you know, especially if we're talking about Taurus, right? There's already a fixed energy. Like, listen, I'm not taking no shit, or this is what I'm doing. And I feel like this person's like, I'm going, or I'm in with you, or that's what I want too. I feel like there's this energy, whether you know this person or not, of alignment. This could be friendship. This could be a business partner. This could be anything, but I feel like it's harmony. That's what it is. It's harmony. It's finding people that are on the same wavelength. They're showing me whales now. Like, you know how whales communicate through some type of sound waves, right? right? So the Ace of Pentacles with the Seed and the Hangman. Let me get one more, Spirit. I feel like certain people might have been stuck on the transformation with the Ace of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Death card, right? Some of them could have been stuck on the transformation. You could have been stuck on the transformation. Okay, but I feel like for more than not, this is like an innovative idea. Because the Hangman is Aquarius, right? So the Hangman is Aquarius and looks at things from a different perspective. I feel like this death and transformation, this freedom, this cord cutting, whatever this Uranus energy of it's like freedom through chaos, and right? And the Jupiter and the Neptune coming into conjunction with this trine with the sun. It's like illuminating how much you've transformed, but not only that, how you could like reinvent things or see things from a totally new perspective. It's like going from, maybe some people saw the cup as half empty, right? And then other people saw it as half full, right? And it's like you wake up on Tuesday morning and you don't see it as half empty or half full. You see it as perpetually overflowing. It's like a mind switch. It's a mind switch where you see that there's never never a shortage of abundance. That it has to do, it's like you learn the secret, right? It's like it finally comes all the way into grounding within your physicality with this sun activation, that there's not a shortage of abundance. There's just a shortage of faith, a shortage of belief in oneself, a shortage of self-love, a shortage of trust in oneself. Change. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else you want from this deck? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you got change was the first one. You have poverty. I feel like this is that lack mindset, right? And releasing that. And then you have courtship, right? Lovers, right? Getting used to this, courting the concept of opening ourselves to romance, opening ourselves to possibilities, to the purity of connections, whether it be romantic or not, right? Family room, like who's at your table, right? Who do you allow in your inner circle, right? You got wealthy man here too, right? But I feel like the bigger thing here is more about this poverty mindset and how removing this allows for so many more blessings, okay? I don't even need to clarify that. Spirit said a whole mouthful. I'm just going to pull some love and romance and we're going to get up out of here. Because I feel like Spirit is saying it's all good, okay? It's how, go big or go home. Like, how big do you want your growth to be? Is based on how big or how wide open your heart is to surrendering to the divine and allowing these gifts to come in. You see, release your ex and calling in your soulmate. Like, this is that duality. Like, some of us had to get rid of things, okay? Family members, friends, lovers, jobs, situations. But this permitted for new things to be able to come in. All right, so I'm gonna get a postcard for you guys, and I'm up out of here. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your weekend. I just wanted to holler at you guys real quick. Almost dropped them. And then I think I'm gonna make a bowl of popcorn and find something to Netflix and chill. I think Spirit's basically just saying, first of all, allow yourself to be rewarded, right? But allow for blessings, allow for growth, allow for happiness, allow for love, okay? You got to. Dearest you. Okay, wait. I'm going to put these. Don't laugh at me, guys. I had to get cheaters today because I can't see shit. And these little words, I'm tired of keep messing them up. So I'm going to put my little glasses on right now. We are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it's exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both push and push back when entering any kind of new relationship. It's okay to admit you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow that new version of life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life, Spirit. You have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are so excited to see where this will take you next. Didn't I say that this was like a reward, and that the reward was going to be reflective of how much work you've already accomplished? Okay. And then the next one is dearest wonderful you. To help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take you to the wind. Your desires count, and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within, it might be spirit moving you to create something wonderful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. So as you see, Spirit is encouraging you, not only telling you that you are putting in the work and that they're proud of you, but also telling you to ask for your heart's desire. Okay, so I really feel like it doesn't get any better than that. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna probably take tomorrow off and relax, but I just wanted to come through and spend a little time with you guys. All right, so I'd just like to say thank you to my returning subscribers for coming through. And if you're a new subscriber and a new viewer, and you felt that I resonated with you, please subscribe, like, and comment, as I'd love to have you as part of the Lovely Soul family. I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Namaste, gang, gang. Bye.